Christmas Eve tomorrow, and I'm sleeping in my car, and I'm literally broke. I have no money in my wallet. My first bank account has negative 600 in it. My other account has 54 cents in it. And my car payment was due a couple days ago. And I have a quarter tank of gas. No money in my wallet. And I didn't even eat a meal last night or tonight. I've been eating peanut butter jelly sandwiches the last 2 days. Damn.
Let's go, family. What's going on, guys? It's your man, Miami Patron, aka DeAndre Saxon, coming to you from a beautiful house here in Medellin, Colombia. I am loving Colombia. Guys, I'm so excited to bring you guys this video. If you're new to the channel, it has been a long journey. Long journey, guys. Now, this is the #1 channel for people, for leaders that want to manifest quantum leaps in their income and their team by reprogramming their paradigm, their subconscious mind. If you don't know what those words are, do not worry. Just call it the law of attraction. I work with the Bob Proctor. You remember Bob Proctor from The Secret? This guy right here? This is Bob Proctor from The Secret. Maybe you've seen him in the movie or read the book. I've been working with him now for the last 4 months, and let me tell you, my life has completely changed in the last 4 months. As you saw in the intro right now, that was me. I know I said I mixed up the dates, but that was actually Christmas Eve, 2018. July 23rd. Guys, my life has changed so dramatically since then. So dramatically. And I'm just so grateful and humbled to bring you this video. So guys, what I want to talk about is how I literally went from having $200 in my account in February to now this month I'm at over $250,000. Like, I've earned $230,000. I'll show you. About 200,000 of it came from my consulting business with Bob Proctor, and then I have another 32,000 or so from my Amazon store. To believe that within 3 months I went from $2,000 a month, driving for Lyft, delivering Amazon packages, having $200 in my bank account, sleeping in my car, to 3 months later earning over $250,000 a month. And this is not just one time. Last month I earned 100,000 as well. So guys, I'm not saying this money to brag, because honestly it's not even my money. The information is coming to and through me. The money's coming to and through me. But what I'm excited about is to share the story, to share the journey, to show you that if I can do it, when I was literally just sleeping in my car a year and a half ago, that if I can do it, so can you. Because I always knew I was supposed to be successful. I always knew I was supposed to be successful. I just needed the right guidance. So without further ado, guys, let me go ahead and get started. My name is DeAndre Saxon. I'm 24 years old. I am from beautiful San Diego, California. And at the time of recording, I'm in this beautiful loft apartment in Poblado, South America, in Colombia, Medellin. So guys, it's been an amazing journey. So really quickly, I got started as an entrepreneur back when I was 19 years old in network marketing. And I knew it was for me. I knew I was supposed to do something special. I even dropped out of college within 1 month of working in network marketing and said I was gonna make it happen. But I didn't. I said it, but I didn't. I did not. And for 2.5 years, I looked the part, but I never got success. Fast forward 2.5 years later, I ended up leaving the company and said, I need to go do something different. I need to make cash now. I was living on credit card at the time. So I go and I try everything from 21 years old to 23 years old. I tried everything from go to my YouTube channel, literally go click on my name, open up a different tab, keep watching this video, but open up another tab and look at all the businesses I had started. I was just trying to make it happen. I was doing social media marketing, affiliate marketing, YouTube channels, Amazon FBA, Amazon drop shipping, social media, Facebook ads, Facebook ad agency, Instagram consulting, anything you could think of to try to make it in business, because I knew I could make it. I knew I could be successful. You might think that you can be successful, but maybe you are, maybe you're not. I didn't understand what I understand now. I'll be talking about that in a second. But I always knew I would be successful. Fast forward to 2018, Christmas Eve. I'm sleeping in my car for 4 months. I ended up sleeping in my car. So guys, I'll tag the video right here. You can watch the entire, I have a whole 9-minute video of myself in my car, literally broke, disgusted, nothing. At the beginning of starting off in 2019. I have that video. And to come from that, I was 4 months. I just knew I was gonna be successful. I needed the keys. So how was it that I went from that just a year ago, just 4 months ago, having $200 in my bank account, to now being where I'm at now, earning over $250,000 this month. Almost $400,000 in the last 3 months or so. Okay, so let's pre-reference this. Bob Proctor, Uncle Bobby P, as we say it. Uncle Bobby P. Make sure you drop, if you like Bob Proctor, if you like what the energy I'm bringing, hit that smash button, or smash that like button, for real. Because what I'm about to share with you guys completely changed my life, and it can completely change your life too. So check this out, family. So here I am. Let's fast forward now. We're fast forwarding. I'm in South America. So if you guys know my channel, I was living in Colombia last year. Why? Because I was only earning about $1,200 a month. $1,200 a month, give or take. And so while I was trying to restart my next business, I thought might as well live in Colombia where the value of the dollar is more, and I can live and not live in my car. All right. So fast forward to the end of last year. I ended up literally running out of money. I was so broke. I was traveling, but like my external image always looked like I was successful, but I never felt successful inside. And I was so broke at the end of November that my grandparents actually had to bail me out of Colombia. They bought me a ticket back to San Diego so that I could restart my life. So here I am coming into San Diego at the end of last year. I'm broke, and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm about to do with my life. I'm deciding, should I get a job and just like work part-time on my business, or I had no idea what to do. I was so far in debt. I had two things. I had 2 credit cards in collections. I was like, how much in debt? I would say like $10,000, $20,000 in debt. No, let's say $10,000 in debt. I was late on my car payment. I've had no car insurance for 2 years. 2 years I had no car insurance. I was just literally in a completely shitty situation, okay? So I'm going back into San Diego. I'm sleeping on my grandparents' couch. I'm so humbled because I'm having to sleep in my grandparents' couch. And I start to think like, damn, dude, what happened, DeAndre? Like from 19 years old, dropping out of college, always knowing you're gonna make it, to here you are, 23 years old, sleeping on your grandparents' couch, but so broke, having to ask them for gas money. It was just like, it didn't resonate for me. So I'm so grateful for my friend Kelson, because he gave me the idea of delivering packages for Amazon, because at the time my car was still in Miami and I was in San Diego, so I couldn't even, I didn't even know how to make money. So shout out to my grandparents, because they gave me they let me drive their SUV, and then thanks to my friend Kelson, I was able to start delivering packages for Amazon. So if you even go on my YouTube channel, I even talked about that period of my life where I was making what, $2,000 to $3,000 a month delivering packages for Amazon. I was driving for Lyft on the weekend, and I was literally just making daily cash, figuring out what my next move was. So here's the key step. Here's why you're staying to this video right now. So instead of, while I was delivering packages for Amazon in the daytime, and I was delivering and I was driving for Lyft on the weekends, instead of listening to music, what I would do was I would listen to SoundCloud. I would listen to like motivational people. And what would happen was I would listen to all these people, Eric Thomas, Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, all these guys. But then Bob Proctor came up. Earl Nightingale, more specifically, Earl Nightingale, who was a mentor of Bob Proctor. I would listen to Earl Nightingale, and then through Earl Nightingale, I got reintroduced to Bob Proctor, because I had heard of him when I was 19 in network marketing from The Secret, and I had seen The Secret, so I knew of Bob Proctor, but I didn't really know him in depth. So I start listening to this Bob Proctor character. Bob Proctor, go, and while I'm driving, I'm watching his YouTube videos, and I start to think to myself, this guy knows what he's talking about. Like, he's talking about something called the paradigm and the self-image, law of attraction, vibrations, frequencies. Like, I've never even heard of this. I always thought I had to work hard for my money. I always thought I had to bust my ass, take another program, work hard, stay up late, work hard, get uncomfortable. I thought that's what I need to do to become successful. And then he's talking about a paradigm, and how this one thing controls 100% of your results. What is a paradigm? A paradigm is a multitude of your habits. I was like, okay, this is kind of interesting. And it started to pique my interest. So it's about maybe January, about the beginning of January. So I get an ad that he was actually having an event in Los Angeles. And so here I am in San Diego driving for Lyft. I'm making daily cash. I'm starting to pay off some of my credit cards and some of my debts. Finally get car insurance. And I was like, okay, let me go to this event. It was $500. At the time, that was the most I had ever spent on personal development. I think I bought it maybe like a Ty Lopez course before for I bought it for $1,000, but I didn't even finish the payment. I think I only paid like 2 payments of like $600. So at the time, that was like the most money I've ever spent on personal development. So I went to that event. So the event was at the end of January. I think like January 26th or something like that. Guys, check this out. I'm so broke again, obviously. This is like a bad pattern. But I'm sleeping in my car. It was a 3-day event. I was sleeping in my car at that event. On the first day and the second day, I slept in my car to save money. And then on the last day, I got a hostel. And so I put on my suit, I would go to the event, and I would learn. And what I learned in 3 days started changing my life. He's talking about, like I said, frequencies and law of attraction and all these different things. I was like, this is crazy. Why have I never learned this before? And I got so inspired. I wanted to learn more. I knew that I could not learn what he was going to teach me in 3 days. On the second day, he said, you know what? He said, hey, if this information resonates with you, I want you to stay after the seminar. And if you want to be part of a company and be part of a vision, I want you to stay after. And something inside of me wanted me to stay. I was like, this is it. He's calling me. He's talking directly to me. And so I stayed. I stayed at the end of that seminar, and he started teaching me about an opportunity to work with him. And I was like, this is kind of cool. I can work with a company that's backed. I have experience. I'll be selling a program that's been out for 11 years. I don't have to rely on my own results. Let's do it. Let's check it out. Let's try it out. And then I met a girl named Maddie. I actually brought her on my YouTube channel. Remember, go to my YouTube channel. That was just when I was getting started. And I met Maddie. She was earning $100,000 a month at 23 years old with Bob Proctor. I thought that was pretty crazy. It inspired me. So I knew I could do it. I knew this was my shot. And then they hit me with the price tag. $33,000. They said, yo, DeAndre, if you want to work with Uncle Bobby P, you gotta drop 33 racks. And I was like, bruh, I'm sleeping in the whip right now. Like, y'all gotta understand, I'm sleeping in the car. Y'all don't understand where I'm coming from. But check this out. God works in great ways. Somebody say something. The month prior, my grandpa helped me get a credit card from my Amazon store, and I had a credit card just approved maybe 2 or 3 weeks before, and I had a big credit limit because it was a business card. So right there, I made a decision. I put $5,000 down to work with Bob Proctor, and I committed to paying him $3,000 a month for the rest of the year to become a consultant. I was like, okay, well, let's do this. I have no idea how I'm gonna pay this $5,000 off. I have no idea how I'm gonna pay $3,000 a month, but I know I wanna do this. I know I know I have the vision. I know I'm gonna make this happen. Here I am. My external world said I'm a broke 23-year-old sleeping in the car. DeAndre, what do you have to offer? What can you bring to the table? But I did not listen. I said that I am a winner. I will make it happen. That's what I told myself. Okay? And so I start, and what is it that I do as a consultant? I sell and I study the program. He has a 6-month program called Thinking into Results. And as a consultant, I offer that to small business owners and people that want to grow their network marketing business. And Bob Proctor said this, DeAndre, if you study this program every single day, DeAndre, if you study this every single day, you'll never have money problems again. You'll never have to sell the program because your lifestyle will sell it. I was like, okay, well, what is the program about? I didn't even know what I was selling. And so for the first month, all I did was try to figure out what was I doing. Was I a law of attraction coach? Was I a manifestation coach? What am I? Like, I didn't even know what I was selling. But I started learning the program. I said, okay, well, if he says to study the program and use the program to sell it, let me do that. And so that's what I started doing. I started learning about the faculties of my mind. I started learning about having a goal. He's simply having a goal card. Do you have a goal card in your pocket? Whatever you write on this goal card must manifest. I started carrying around a goal card. I started thinking about my goal. I'm so happy and grateful Now that I have 7,000 people on my coaching call every single day. So I would write my goal, whether it was to earn 5,000, 10,000 a month, whatever it was. I'd write my goal down. I learned about that in the first lesson. Then I learned about the paradigm and how this paradigm, which was a multitude of habits, how it was your conditioning, how it was your programming, how it controlled 100% of your results, and you can't outperform it. No hard work will change that result. And I started learning about this, and I was like, nobody ever taught me about a paradigm. And then he taught me how to change it. He taught me how to take a bad idea, take it out, and put it in a new idea. And that's what I started doing. That's what I started doing. And then he started teaching me about my mind, about the conscious mind, subconscious mind, how to change the vibration of my body, and how the vibration of my body dictates what I attract into my life. But my results, my external results, is a reflection of my mind. So he started teaching me these things. And then about the faculties of my mind, and I'm learning, and I'm growing, and I'm just like, wow, I never knew this stuff. I thought I needed another program. I thought I needed to watch another YouTube video. I thought I needed another course, another book, another program, another mentor, another event. I thought I needed that, but then Bob said, no, you don't need that. You just need to understand yourself. Somebody say something. That's what he said, and I believed I was so naive. I said, you know what, Uncle Bobby P, I ain't got nothing. I got $200 in the bank account. Teach me, Uncle. Teach me, Uncle Bobby P, Bob Proctor. So that's what I did. That's what I did. My first month I struggled. Because I didn't know how to position it. Second month, check this out. Beginning of March, I got my first client March 7th. First client was March 7th. And what happened was I used the program to sell the program. You know what my clients do? My clients use the program to grow their network marketing businesses. My clients use the program to build better teams, more efficient teams, more productive teams, to grow their small businesses, to grow their revenue, to get to understand themselves. Because they understand that the outside world is a reflection of the inside world. That's what my clients started using it for. And I started using it myself. And so my first month, I got my first client March 7th. And then boom, it just started coming, and then it started coming. My first month mixed with my Amazon. So I made about $11,000 in March when I first got to Colombia. My first month in Colombia, I made about $11,000 straight from consulting, another $9,000 from Amazon. About 80%, 85% profit. That was first month. Last month, I made $102,000. Strictly on consulting. My first six-figure month. How did I earn six figures? How did I go from literally nothing to 30 days later earning out my first $100,000 in a month? I earned $100,000, over $100,000 last month. How did that happen? I started understanding the faculties of my mind. I started understanding how these things in the universe work. I understood two things. I started learning two things. Write this down, family. Write this down. I started learning two things. Number one, I started understanding myself. I started understanding the power within me. See, God said we were created in His image. What He says is, God being the creator, we were made to create. I understood that I was a creator, and that every cell of my body, that my mind was a creator, and I could create my reality. That's what I started learning. I started understanding myself. Number two, I started understanding the laws of the universe, the laws that God had put on this earth. You see, there's a law of gravity. If you jump off, I'm on the 7th floor. If I jump off, I will not make it. But guess what? There's laws, law of vibration, law of attraction, law of gender, like there's so many laws, and I started learning these laws in the universe, and I started co-creating with the universe. I stopped hitting friction, and I started co-creating. I started co-creating with the universe, using the law of attraction, going with the flow instead of against the flow. I started getting in alignment, my paradigm started getting in alignment with the universe, and my results started to change, family. It started to change. This month, we actually haven't even finished this month. Today's actually the end of the month, and I'm gonna close another client for $6,500. I'm at over 200K just on my Amazon, just on my consulting with Bob Proctor. I'm at over 200K revenue, 100K, over 100K cash. And then on my Amazon store, I'm at over 30,000. So that would put me at $230,000 for the month. Guys, I want you to understand, y'all just watched that video in the intro. How was it that in February, I had $200 in my account, sleeping in my car? I literally got my first client in the middle of March, April, May. Today's May 30, family. So in 2 months, I've made over almost $350,000. How does somebody Tell me, family, how does somebody go from earning $2,000 to $3,000 a month, driving for Lyft and delivering packages for Amazon, having $200 saved up, to 2 months later earning $350,000? Somebody say something. It's because you gotta understand two things. I said it before. Understand yourselves and the creation that lives within you. Number two, understand the laws of the universe, family. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm loving it. I'm loving life. Look at the passion. I'm loving because I'm creating the person I want to become. You want to. If you're still on this video right now, it's because you want to be more. You want to do more. You want to have more. But first you be, then you do, then you have. You see, you are a creator. You have to understand the creative ability that's within you. Do not seek income. Seek awareness. Let me repeat that. Do not seek more sales. Do not seek more recruits. Do not seek more income. Seek awareness. Seek awareness. Seek consciousness, and everything else will come into play. You see, I know everything's going to happen for me. I know this YouTube channel is going to grow. I know my business is going to grow. I know we're about to build the largest seminar company in the world. We're about to do something absolutely amazing. You know why? Because I understand. I have awareness. That's what you seek. Seek awareness, and everything else will come into your life, guys. Hopefully this video was very powerful for you to know that your life can literally change just like that. Just like that, your life can change. But you got to understand two things. You got to understand yourself. It's not a strategy, family. Success is 99% spiritual, 1% strategy. You don't need another strategy. You don't need another book. You don't need another course. You don't need another mentor. You have to understand what's going on here. 96% of your results are controlled by your paradigm, by your subconscious mind, by the images that you hold that form the vibration of your body. You got to understand these things. You got to understand these things. When you understand what's going on here, people don't have business problems. They have personal problems that reflect in their business. Once you get this in alignment, the external world must reflect. The universe is a mirror. Understand this. Seek number one, understanding yourself. Seek number two, understanding the laws of the universe. Guys, that was my story. I went from nothing to something. So if this inspired you guys, I highly recommend two things. There's two options you can do. Number one, I highly recommend you take the program that I took. I'm only halfway through the program and it changed my life like that. I highly recommend you take the program. If you guys want to schedule a free 30-minute strategy session with me to see if it's a good fit, to see what's in your paradigm, what's holding you back, or to see and to build a game plan, and then I'll tell you if Bob Proctor is a good fit for you, schedule a strategy session. You'll find the link in there, book it on my calendar. That's option number two. Option number one. Option number two is like, you know what, DeAndre, this sounds good. It sounds nice. I'm not ready for that. Here's the second option. I highly recommend you join my free coaching calls. I literally do 3 free coaching calls per week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. In the link in the description below, you will find the Telegram group. I highly recommend you do both. You know, even if you're booking an appointment, join the Telegram group. Hop on my free calls. That's why I haven't been making YouTube videos lately, because I'm working. I'm in the trenches. I'm giving so much free value. You've seen some of them on my YouTube channel. If you see like the recordings, but hop on it live, interact, ask me some questions. So hop on my call. I have it Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So what you'll do is in the link in the description, you'll find the Telegram group where I literally post a link to the Zoom call. You can hop on and watch me coach live. I highly recommend you do both. Family, if you're still watching this video to the end, it's because it's resonated with you. You know you can have more. You know you can be more. You know you can do more, but most importantly, you know you can be more. The mind is looking for expansion and fuller expression, and that's why you're here. You want to expand. You want to become light. You want to love. You want to be more gratitude. You want to do more. You want to become more, and that's why you're still watching this right now, family. I know that's what you want. I highly recommend you stay plugged in. Watch my calls Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Hop on that strategy session. If this is inspiring you, hop on that strategy session, because you can be in the same position 6 months from now. Guys, so without further ado, my name is DeAndre Saxon, aka Miami Patron. Follow me on Instagram. You'll find this content. I am putting out so much content on Instagram. And guys, that's how I went from sleeping in my car at the beginning of 2019 to just 4 months ago in February and having $200 in my account, to earning over $350,000. I don't know the exact number, about 100K last month, 200K, well, 230K this month. It's crazy, family. It's not crazy. It's expected when you understand who we are and who's partnered with us. So without further ado, family, I'll see you guys next time. Check out those links in the description. Miami Patron, out.